For coming in. Well, big tech just got bigger and bigger over the past decade until the bubble burst this year. Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon and Meta have lost $3 trillion in market value. The easiest way to cut costs? Cut staff.
A plane crash. Bracing for impact. Metaphors for a struggling tech industry. The cartoonist used to work as a software engineer for Twitter until he was unceremoniously fired from the social media network in November.
It was fairly fast and efficient and a bit brutal. I lost access to all of my company stuff. I didn't get any warning. I didn't get any email or phone call initially. I got them afterwards.
He's far from the only employee terminated without notice. Nearly 150,000 in the American tech industry were fired this year, even at titans like Microsoft, Amazon, and Facebook. During the pandemic, tech companies were raking in record profits. Money was no object.
You had companies adding, in some cases, thousands or tens of thousands of employees on a sequential basis, and then suddenly realizing that, in fact, the global economy was slowing, and so was their business.
Are the golden days in Silicon Valley over? It's still unclear how the current economic wave will wash over the valley, but one thing is certain. The industry's image of optimistic CEOs pushing an unstoppable force for growth has itself been disrupted.
Well, tech analyst Kati Schmidt does not believe Silicon Valley's days are over. She's been living there for 8 years, helped make Airbnb what it is today, and is director for growth at a startup. She says there's an upside to all the firings.
I think there will be a redistribution. Actually, over the past decade, it has been extremely hard for any company that was not Meta, Google, Amazon, or like a very big brand name employer and could just pay any salary to the candidates to hire anyone. And now that the bigger companies are reducing their costs and their workforce because they've overhired over the past years, it's actually a huge opportunity for smaller companies in the tech industry to pick up this great talent. And even for some people who maybe were quite comfortable, maybe not super happy or highly motivated, but just couldn't walk away from their comfortable situation with their salary and all the benefits that came with it. And now they see the opportunities to start their own company, to join a smaller startup, maybe take on some more risk. But I think that's a great opportunity for the entire tech ecosystem.
So the easy ride for big tech is over. It's time for the little guys. What about all that advertising revenue, though, that's been flowing to big tech? Will that flow now to some of the new competition, to some of the little guys?
I actually do hope so. I definitely see advertising dollars flowing more into performance ads, a lot more social media ads, a lot more social and video. So there is actually a shift in that direction as well. Influencers are also a new trend, and anything that can be measured and that is more up to date.
And where will all of this leave big tech? Because as far as competition goes, I can see quite a lot of those big firms cannibalizing each other and themselves. Amazon cloud computing, Google getting in on the game, Netflix is no longer alone, Amazon and Apple trying to do the same job. Where will that all lead?
Yeah, I think they use the opportunity right now. They actually have quite a lot of talent. So there's a little bit more pressure with declining revenue to actually still continue to grow as a company and to grow their profits. So they have to maybe face inward and kind of clear their house. And once that is done, I can see some of them making very different bets from each other, right? So Facebook, Meta is betting on the metaverse, and others are going in different directions. Some may have to reinvent themselves. Alphabet, for example, Google's parent company, they have quite a lot of companies, some very, very innovative. So I think broader their portfolio, the better they might be set up for the future.
Interesting stuff. Kati Schmidt, thank you very much for joining us, and thanks for the analysis.
Thank you.